Hey guys, welcome to Codemas 18 and 19. On this video, I want to show you how to create a very simple bar chart. So let's find out how it's done. So here we have our basic HTML file, where I have included a style sheet and a script file, and also I created a div with the class chart. In our style sheet we have nothing, and in our script file I have created the list of months, and then I iterated through all the months, created some objects there with the month name, and then some percentages which are just random numbers. And I also console log this to see how it looks like. So here we have January 60%, February 15%, just a random percentage for each month. So if I refresh, we will have different numbers. So as we said, our chart is basically empty and we want to fill it with our bars. So let's do it. Let's get rid of the console log and then create a new function that will create the bar items. So const bar items equals to a new function that will create a new bar item. So let item equals to document create element. We want to create a div, and then inside this div we want to create the bar. This is for styling purposes to make your life easier, so span. And I will show you why in a bit. So we have the item, we have the bar, and then let's also put some title. So item, title, create element span again. So let's populate those. So basically we want to return the item, and the item should have the bar inside it and also the title, or maybe the title can be inside the bar. Maybe we will do this. So bar append title, and then item append bar. Save. So let's call this for every month. So months for each month. We want to create bar items. Actually, let's also name it create bar items. So create bar items like this. And then inside here we will pass the month. We will also need it here, of course, we need to declare it. And let's name it month item, because we already have the name item defined in here, so we cannot redefine it. Now our month items have a month key and a percent key. So let's populate this. Let's see, bar. I will use CSS, so style equals to height. Let's see. Oops. Come on. It is percent. And then we also need this. And also title in text is the month item month. Also here I need to define the month item, because otherwise it would not work. So save, and let's see what we have. Refresh. We have nothing, of course. We will call this function by also appending all those items to the chart. So let's also define the chart. Const chart equals to document query selector chart, and then wrap this inside a chart append, yes, save, and go back to refresh. So we have undefined here, we will fix that, but we can see that inside the chart we have 12 children divs, and each div has a span which has the style and then the month supposedly. So let's see what happened here. We pass the month. Of course, I passed the months instead of the data, so let's change it and go back. We see the month names and also the percentage here, so 4%, and then with this one we have 19%. So let's go give it some style to make it actually look like a bar chart. So we have the chart, which will have display flex and also height, let's say 400 pixels, and width of 600 pixels. Let's refresh and we will see the items being side by side and actually taking the whole space as they should. Now we have chart and then the first div child, which will be flex1, and we see them scattering around. And then we have chart div span, and the span, let's give it actually some background color. Let's make it light. What do we have with light here? No, let's choose something. Oh, light coral, I like this one. Nice. So we also need to make the div flex so that the span will take some actual height. So div display flex. Let's put that above flex1, refresh, and we can actually see the items. So let's also make the span flex1 like this, but also inside this div here, let's give some padding. So padding 0.1%, like this. Of course, we also need to bring the bars down to start at the bottom and go to the top. So let's do this. Align items, this is what we will use, flex end, save, and go back. And our bars shifted to the bottom. And finally, let's move the titles at the bottom. So chart div span. Let's make it transform rotate 45 degrees, and then also position absolute, and bottom minus, let's try 20 pixel, and if it's not good we will change it. Because we have it absolute, we also need to make this span position relative. So save, let's go back, refresh, and we have it. But we see here that we need to give some more space, so let's try minus 30 pixel, like this. Much better. Let's also give some lines for the background of the chart, and for this we will use background. Let's use linear gradient. We will use black transparent, and let's say 0.1%, and then to top, and then background size 100% and repeat after 100 pixels. Because our chart is 400 pixels, we have one line at the bottom and then one more after 100 pixels and then another after 100 pixels. So this way we know that here we're at 25%, here is 50%, and then here is 75%. So let's copy this and paste it in our code. So paste, save, refresh, and we have it here. And that's all. Basically, in around 10 minutes, we have created our own bar chart. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button and also subscribe. I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.